Hey Facebook, I just made a video on Periscope. Periscope, I know someone asked me what is Periscope, and I'm going to plug this in first. Then I'm going to actually tell you why I'm making a video. But Periscope is a new app that you can download on your phone, and you can make recordings. So if you are a pastor or somewhere in the regular people could do it, but I see a lot of pastors from T.D. Jakes to Marvin Sapp to Dr. Yvonne Capehart, and a lot more are utilizing this. Pastor Donnie, OMG, he is really utilizing Periscope. I like it. It has its plus. You plug in your Twitter followers and other people that are following you, that can follow you, to give them personal message and just a 24-hour encouragement or a word. So that's what Periscope is. Check me out. I'm never going to change my name. I'm always going to be a Norvell until I get married. But Bridget Norvell at Periscope. Download it on your phone. That's Periscope. So that's my actual username. Don't know why I have this headset in, because I'm not listening to anything. Well, why am I actually making a recording for you? And we're going to call this recording My Health Journey. I called it my weight loss journey, but I don't want it to be about weight loss, because it wasn't really, and yes it was, and yes it wasn't. I want it to be healthy. I have a lot of people, and I am walking right now. So if you hear a lot of the children playing basketball in my neighborhood, that's why. Okay, but hey, how are y'all? Good. Now, I actually started walking for my health. I have a lot of people in my family that suffer through health issues. I don't want to say unhealthy, but suffer through health issues. Well, because I grew up in a family like that, and I always had a thing about weight being so heavy. And I don't have a lot of heavy set people in my family, but because they have I'll say health issue again, I was really strict on myself. So the reason why I started this, and the reason why I wanted to really, push myself. I turned 48 years old in April, and I have 2 years for 50. I want a 50 body, and I have a certain type of body that I'm looking for 50. So this is one of the main reasons why I'm doing this. I've did this, and I'm so glad and I'm so happy with the results. Though that I was taking the tea and the different things to help, I didn't count on the tea. As you see, I'm walking. I'm actually walking. I am walking this off. And at the first time I used to do this, I had my little sweatsuit, my sauna suit. I walk about, I would say, 4 to 6 miles a day. And every other day, or if I don't do it that day, for me, I feel bad. I really feel bad, because it's not my lifestyle. And I want to encourage y'all, and I'm going to help you with this, because many times we start something and we don't finish it. I want you to first, whatever you start, see the results. When you start something, there is a result after it. So what we need to concentrate on the results that we want. This is why I'm still doing it. This is why I'm still walking. This is why I'm still pushing, because it's a result I want and I'm looking for. And at first, Yes, your body's going to hurt. You're going to have these pains. I used to have where my legs were, the veins in my legs, and it has to do with the blood pumping. I would be not in pain, but it's like I want to scratch my legs off because it would itch. Well, really, the blood was circulating, and I had to get used to that. But then when I got home, after I got used to that, it was the pain behind my legs and just actually going through, that pain after walking, because working your muscles, my legs would hurt, my back, I don't want to say my back, but my arms and everything. But guess what? No pain, no gain. The more I hurt, the more my legs was hurt, the more the pain came in, the more I wanted to walk. I did 2 miles my first time. Then after the 2 miles, and I had to go through those pain, I'm going to stop for a little while. I had to go through that pain. Guess what? I pushed more and more. I wanted more pain. What I'm telling my body is, you're not in control, I'm in control. So I had to let my body, I had to let my mind know that you're not in control, but I'm in control. And who is in control of me? God. And if God said I can do it, I did it. And that's what I decided to do. Anything you do, there's going to be challenges, there's going to be obstacles, there's going to be, circumstances, and there's going to be all kinds of things working against you. But are you going to work against it? Because the power is not in the person or the thing that's working against you, but you going against the grain, you going against it. Many people always tell me different things about myself, but you know one thing about me? I never listen to what anyone have to say about me, but know what God has to say about me. And it's the tenacity that I have in me. I always say it's good that I'm a little stubborn. And I don't try to be stubborn anymore because, you're working against the grain of God. And you could be stubborn all you want. God is going to get it, always going to win. But it's good because it doesn't change me. People have been out there and they have thought, well, she's doing this now and she's doing that now and she's about to. No. See, one thing you don't know me is that I know who my Father made me to be. I know my identity. I taught a lesson recently, and it was Matthew 16, I think 13 through 15. But it was when Jesus came and said, who do men say I am? Who does men say I am? And they gave him John the Baptist, they gave him Jeremiah, they gave him Elijah, they gave him the names of the prophet of who men said he was. But when he said, who do you say I am? And Peter said, you are the Son of the living God. What they showed him, what they were telling him is what people were saying about his personality, his character, all the things they saw other men do. But what Peter saw was not the outer man, but the inner man. And that's our problem these days, is that seeing our outer men and not the inner man of what God has made us to be. So, one thing I live by, I stand by, I don't listen to what men have to say who they think I am. But what does God say I am? Who am I? If I'm going to walk in the fullness of Christ, Christ said, I am the Father are one. When you see me, you see the Father. He demonstrated the principles of the Father. And I didn't mean to go here. I don't know why I'm here, but somebody need to hear this. If I'm going to live out, and I lived out, I would say I lived out the sinful life to the fullest. I was bad to the bad to the bone. But guess what? If I said that I believe in something and I love something, One thing that I've always done is try to be the best at anything I say I'm going to put my name on, or they're going to put their name on me. I'm going to live it out to the fullest. I live out Christ to the fullest. I live out what it is I say I'm going to do. This is why my health changed. My new health regimen, I'm sticking to it. I can't turn back now. There's nothing out there for me. You know, fat is not for me. So it's nothing out there for me. I can't turn back to the streets. And once again, I know people care about you and they're concerned about you. But I'm going to go back to the analogy of, who do you say I am? See, you didn't have to say anything of who I am, because it's not what you feel about me. It's what I know I am about me. So guess what? Peter said it. And if y'all know the story, if you don't know the story, I think I'll plug this in a little bit later. But Peter said, you are the Son of the living God. Okay. Flesh and blood didn't tell him that. But the Spirit of God did. Even though if Peter didn't say it, he knew who he was. And he knew he was one with the Father. I want to encourage you, and I'm going to end this recording because I am walking into the store. And before I close out, I want to tell you, if you're having a hard time getting up and going walking, find something to go walking for. Normally when I go walking, I have my backpack on, and if you see, that's what the straps are behind me, and I go to the store. I grab my credit card, I put it on my backpack, and I walk right to the store of what I need. Yeah, the store is about 3-4 miles from me. When I was in Tampa, which I'm in Houston, Texas now, it was 6 miles. I walk 6 miles every other day, like I said. So I'm going to walk for what I want. The other day, I'm going to tell you a joke, and then we're going to close out. I actually wanted some donuts since I've moved here. So everybody's talking to me about the Shipley's donut. Oh, it's so good and this and that. And I'm sorry to say, I'm going to plug this in. It's not my taste. I like Krispy Kreme, but I really don't do that all the time. But I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and cheat. So I said, I want to go to Shipley's. I want to taste this. I want to taste these donuts. I needed some shrimps for my lobster bisque soup. And I want to go to the supermarket. Well, I put on my sneakers and I put it in my GPS, because they have a walk-in app for your GPS too. That's part of the app. So walked all the way to Shipley's. Guess what? I walked 6 miles to Shipley's. When I made it back, everybody made fun of me. They said, you wanted donuts that bad? It's not that I wanted donuts that bad. I just wanted to see if I could do the walk. When I got there, I was like, yes, I cannot be defeated. I cannot be defeated. Anything I want, I can get. Well, I'm going to end this with that. Anything that you want, my grandmother always taught me, you can get. Reach for the skies, but fly with the eagles. Because if you're reaching for the sky, you want to make sure that when you get to the sky, that there's others that can pull you up even further past the clouds. I love you all. I hope y'all enjoyed this, and you have a wonderful, blessed day.